Hello there, everybody. Welcome to a brand new series, brand new Binding of Isaac series. You never thought the day would come. We're doing Eden streaks here on the channel, but not only are they just Eden streaks, they're also modded because we like mods here on the channel. There's a lot to kind of talk about as to what's going through my head on this one, but I do want to show you guys real quick before we come in just what we have in terms of mods that are installed currently. Besides a couple of tweak type things, depending on how things go, this probably won't change for a while. So we got some Afterbirth Plus resprites, a sprite overhaul, kind of just changes some enemies, some items to look a little bit nicer. The Anti-Birth soundtrack, which is just infinitely better than the Rebirth soundtrack. The Bank Shot resprite, this turns it back into the billiard balls instead of the eyeballs. It's a kind of just, I like it. So I have it on. The colored stat HUD icons, it makes the stats and all that colored instead. Eden starting with modded items, obviously pretty important for our sake so that we can have modded items. The Eternal Items mod. It's a bunch of good items, basically, in a mod. Pretty cool. Eternal item descriptions, or external item descriptions, basically just tells us a little bit about the items. Hush drops Eden's Blessing, straightforward. More synergies for Jacob's Ladder. Never Breakfast, revamped special rooms, and then 2 more item packs. So we do have like 50 modded items chilling in the pack, give or take. Maybe a couple less, couple more. So we will see modded stuff. But it's meant to be, the series is meant to just be playing Isaac and enjoying it. And I'm on a negative 15 streak, so we're starting. And we're starting now with our very first modded Eden streak run ever. GNF7, J1, D, and S. Decent damage, honestly, pretty good. Decent rate of fire. The mulligan is phenomenal. I mean, I can't really complain about that at all. That's going to make us get real off to a nice start here. Sworn Protector's also very good. And Miner's Axe is just okay. Nothing too spectacular there, although I will use it to get some Spirit Hearts here. So why do this series now, Tyler? I know that probably there's a lot of questions because on the channel, Isaac has been strange a little bit lately, and I'm sure that, you know, some of you maybe can't tell, and some of you maybe didn't really notice, I guess, but I kind of genuinely have not been enjoying playing Isaac on the channel, and I don't feel bad about saying that. The mods that have been coming out recently, while there have been some good ones, the majority of 2018 as a whole, okay, yeah, I think Mom's Pearl is probably a little bit better here. I now can see the external item descriptions actually working, and I can actually see what these trinkets do that sometimes I'm not 100% sure. You'd think the 2,000 hours in the game, and I would know what trinkets do, but it's always good to take a little check and just make sure. But I really haven't been enjoying Isaac a whole lot. You know, we have the Wheel of Isaac and stuff, which it's sometimes hard for me to record, but I have fun with it when we actually get it going. And things like, you know, the modded Road to a Million, I enjoyed doing it, but it was taxing on my computer. Everybody knows that the modded Road to a Million% really did not run that well at all. We had several episodes where I literally had to crash the game in order to get us to a point where we could remove items to make the run actually playable again. I didn't want to do that anymore. I know some of you enjoyed the modded Road to a Million because you enjoyed seeing all the crazy modded item synergies and combinations and all that, but I just can't, I can't really live like that on the channel. It ruins the commentary, which is my sole, like, lifeblood when doing Isaac. Sure, safety pin is fine here. And I think we go, you know, we could find a super secret room, but I think it's just better off we go here. So the modded Road to a Million was kind of out. There's no good mods on the workshop right now, so that's kind of out. Anti-Birth isn't out yet, so that's kind of out, ironically, since we just said out like 85 times. So that left me with, am I really about to end Isaac on the channel? Because you guys always tell me, you're like, Tyler, if you're not enjoying what you're doing, then don't do it, kind of thing. You know, I ask, you know, should I do this, that, and this? And you guys go, just do what you want to do, Tyler. And while I appreciate that, and I know that a lot of you mean that sincerely, there's also a lot of you that are here to watch Isaac. And while you say, Tyler, do what you want to do, what you want with my body, do what you want with what you want, getting naughty, what you want to see is Isaac. You know, it's the staple on the channel. It's why a lot of you have found my channel. I don't want to stop playing this game, but if I'm not enjoying it, then it's not going to be good content for you guys. You know, it's like if a basketball player decided, I really don't care about the game anymore, all I care about is making money at the end of the day, so I'm going to do the bare minimum to make sure that I can make my money, and then I'm going to go, and I don't care about championships, I care about a contract. That player, I like Locust Famine a little bit more here, and I don't think we're going to need HP on this run, unless things continue to go, like, just okay throughout, because then we'll run into a bit of an issue. A lot of pills early on, and they've all been pretty decent as well. But I don't want this to be where I'm just playing things because it gets the views and it makes me money in the end, and that kind of situation. That's not what I want to do. So I'm going to do what I want to do while playing The Binding of Isaac, and that's just playing as damn Eden. You know, I feel like, one, Eden's my favorite character for those that don't know. I just like doing Eden, getting a start on a run, and having to work with it and figure out what's going on. The problem is so many of the modded runs, you know, where we just start with a modded item or something like that, mod spotlight, or the modded road to 1,000,000%, where half the time you'd get so overpowered that it'd be broken as hell. That's not Isaac anymore. That's trying out something we've already been here. That was a giant waste. And you know what? I will go in here as well. And this was also a giant waste, but look, we're not going to talk specifics here. When you do an Eden run, you get that feeling of strategy along with the Binding of Isaac. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to have them throw me a run and be like, figure it out, Tyler. Figure it out. And what you guys are going to find is, at least hopefully, what I'm trying to do here is, as we streak and as our winning streak gets higher and higher while playing, you're going to get invested in the series, and you're going to want to keep on coming back and be like, okay, is it going to be today that Tyler ruins the streak? Is that going to happen today? I don't know. Let's watch the video, kind of thing. And then you're going to start peeping at the length of the video, and then you're going to see one that's like significantly shorter than another one. You're going to be like, uh-oh, today is the video, and then you just find out that I started with Mega, and it was a massive speed run or something like that. I know there's a Tinted Rock in there. We can't get it, sadly, so we move on. But I feel like this could be a fun series for us. This is kind of just something that I've wanted to do for a while, and back in the day, before probably most of you were even watching me, okay, this is hurting my brain to see all these things on the left. While held, gives Isaac an orbiting fly. I'm assuming that is, when used, the fly is launched, dealing... Oh, this is for this item. The fly is launched, dealing contact damage, converts blue flies into locusts, and confuses enemy flies. I mean, that sounds interesting, whatever it is. So I will venture to grab it. But back in the day, before a lot of you guys even watched my channel, I would just kind of Eden streak, and those were my Isaac videos. And we got up to like 20 or something like that, which, looking back, I know I can do better than 20. We can easily pull off like a 30 streak, easy time here. At least that's what I hope. You know, maybe we're gonna have a day where that doesn't go exactly according to plan. The telepills is really nice. I mean, it's at least good to know about. I think a hermit is just better for us as a whole, because we can kind of dictate where we're teleporting to, but you know, it's fine. We will pick up Mom's bra and then put it down. But this is what I want to do, and you all said that you're going to support what I want to do, so I'm hoping that you guys support me in doing some Eden streaking. And obviously, we still have mods on. You know, we have a couple of mods on. Nothing that's going to horribly break the game. You know, you can see that it's running at a smooth and silvery 60 FPS right now. It's going to stay like that. And I don't really think there's going to be a whole hell of a lot of item combinations that are going to ruin that, you know? I think that we will... Okay, so obeys my every command. There is a literal fly following me. This is real creepy. So here's your modded goodness, everybody, is right here. He is a little funky, and I am ready to use him in this room. So I popped him. So now what? I popped him. He doesn't really do anything. He does deal damage to enemies. I suppose that's a positive. I could find a positive with that. I don't really get this. Is this just... Oh, wait a minute. I popped it and then something happened. Let's try this again. I popped it and now he's all over. Where'd you go, buddy? He's out over here. He's scoping out the area. We have a massive, like, homing fly of death. This is the greatest thing on this earth. Holy crap, dude. Anyway, I really do hope that you guys like the idea of the series. At least until Anti-Birth releases. This is what we're going to do. And my hope is that Booster Pack 5 comes out soon. And we'll be able to try out some of the new items that Booster Pack is going to add as well. Because I have a feeling that some of our favorites... in terms of mod spotlights recently, might get added. Things like Tech Arrow, and what was the other one I really enjoyed? Isaac's Eye was another one I really enjoyed. I feel like those are both two that we could see. This guy is doing flipping like... What in the hell is it doing? Also, Bighorn's texture was changed by the Resprite mod. I think he looks really, really good. So even if that's the only change that we see from that mod, he looks incredible. I'm very happy with it. Okay, grab a luck upgrade. We got really high luck, which is great. I got zero complaints about that. High luck is the key to success on an Isaac run later on if we can get a good item to go with it. But, also another thing that I just want to prove in this series. You know, I don't want it to be like, ugh, I'm trying to prove a point. I'm Tyler, and I approve of this message. No, that's not it at all. But, and this didn't, I don't want me, when I say this, I don't want it to come off like, no, this was a bad thing, or that I'm disrespecting any of my colleagues in the process. But I was hanging out in a Jonas Fatson stream the other day. Great YouTuber and streamer. I highly recommend you go follow that man. He's been racing, he's been, doing some Isaac speedrunning recently, and it's been fascinating to watch because I play fast in Isaac, but when I need to slow down, I can slow down and play the slow down game. I really did think that was going to be a secret room. And when you speedrun, you can't really play that slow down game. You kind of got to go, go, go. There's no stopping me. I'm burning through the sky at 200 degrees. That's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. And I was watching him, and we were just kind of hanging out, talking with chat and everybody, and somebody in chat went something along the lines of, and I don't remember who it was, or else I would call you out in my video and make you feel bad, but somebody was like, yeah, I watch Penta for him actually being good at Isaac, I watch Jonas for the fun gameplay and the voice, because Jonas has a majestic voice, and I watch Tyler for, you know, the fun mods and the commentary. You know, the 80s song references is, I think, something that he said there. And I read it and I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. But then I looked at it and I was like, the fact that my name doesn't come up with the gameplay part is a little bit sad, you know? I kind of want to be known for being halfway decent at this game. I've been playing it for 3 years or something like that. I should be able to, I want whatever that is. Mama, oh, that's a Mama Mega reskin. Oh, would you look at that? Okay, well, we have to pop it now. Oh, wow, is that cute? I kind of really love it. It was adorable. Okay, the world card will pop it on the next floor. But I know that I can beat Isaac and get a good streak going. And I'm here to prove it a little bit. I know we're sitting on 1.5 Spirit Hearts right now in a bit of a sticky situation. I understand that. But I know that we can succeed in Isaac, get a good streak going, and take back a name as a halfway decent Isaac player in the old Isaac community. And that's what I'm going to do. We are going to get good at the game, because I've taken a break from getting good at the game. Mod spotlights have ruined me. I get over cocky, and then that's the end of it. I'm here to play well, hopefully teach you guys a little bit about Isaac as well. You know, hopefully show you some tips and tricks to make you better at the game, and then we can all benefit here. I am 100% taking both of these, because it's kind of just a shame if you don't, to be fair. We still have an item room, so I will venture to do that. I will adventure one capitalist, go do this. And I will also slam that bad boy right there. Bob. Yeah, we're one step closer to the Bob transformation, but other than that, relatively useless is what I'm going to say. Also, if you're prone to seizures due to flashing lights right now, please look away until we head down to the next floor. I'll give you a verbal cue when we do go down to the next floor. I know Mama Mega, it hurts my eyes, and I don't have any seizure-related symptoms at any time. So I know that you guys, oh my god. Okay, so since you looked away from the screen, people whose eyes are hurt by flashing lights, we just got Tech X, and I'm gonna take it. I mean, this is straightforward. When the game gives me one of my favorite items, you take your favorite item. I mean, it's just kind of unfair if I don't do that to myself. And now we get the ability to do a little bit of re-rolling here, to get Polyphemus. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, I suppose this is a good time to also bring up the conversation, which was, we were going to do this with a different mod pack. I had Alpha Birth and Faith's Reward on, which are both incredible mods in their own right. And Alpha Birth was in the modded road to 1,000,000%. And Faith's Reward was, I think, the first mod spotlight I ever did. And that mod has grown a ton, and it's insanely good now. But both of them were almost a bit too transformative in terms of mods. You know, they added characters, and they added new pickups, and they added, you know, all of this other funky stuff, and I'm just not sure I wanted that in this series. You know, I want this to have, I want it to be modded, don't get me wrong, but I want it to have a feel as if it still counts as a vanilla Eden streak kind of situation. Because what happened was I did one like test run with the other mod pack that I was planning on doing, and I just annihilated, and it was the easiest run ever, because, and I remember Face Reward being a little bit unbalanced. I just got like 3 items in the first 3 floors that basically won the run for me. And I know you're sitting here now going, well, yeah, this one's 10 times different, Tyler. Get freaking Tech X Polyphemus on the same floor with Abaddon Synthoil. Like, basically the last floor gave us a run that would succeed 10 out of 10 times anyway. But look, we all know Isaac, and modded items or not, we're not going to have these kinds of runs all the time. This might be a win right off the bat, but we'll have bad Eden starts, and they will ruin our lives, I'm sure. And another kind of just fun thing, having the Hush Drops Eden's Blessing mod, by having us go to Hush as Blue Baby's only friend with a beautiful reskin. I'm kind of in love with the item icon reskin. I'm telling you, that sprite overhaul mod, pretty good. You know, I can absolutely get down with having that in here right now. And once again, if you guys want the mod pack, I'm going to, I don't know if it's going to be ready tomorrow. I'll do my, and by tomorrow I mean today, when this video comes out, as I'm recording this the night before. What is this? Compost! It's a reskin of Compost. Oh my goodness. It's going to take a while for me to get used to that. It's also going to take a lot to drag me away from you, because there's indeed nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. Because I will bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rains. Oh, I bless the rains. I have now, there's a mom transformation. I have now taken it upon myself. Somebody will ask me in the comments, or just in real life, they're like, hey, what you listening to? You know, what's your favorite song right now? And I look them dead in the eye and go, Africa by Toto. And they're like, Tyler, are you okay? And the answer is like, Africa's a good song, man. No, is my answer a bit of a meme? Yeah, of course. But it's also like, you know, if I can think of a song off the top of my head that I've listened to in the past, like, week that I genuinely enjoyed and probably sang every word to in the process, the answer is Africa by Toto. That was almost godly if the secret room was actually right there, but it 100% was not. Africa's a fine song. I was actually watching a YouTube video earlier. It was a guy on YouTube by the name of, it was like Vinatero. He is I believe Russian, although it might be German, it might be Bulgarian. I actually really don't know. But he's a piano player. If somebody is genuinely curious, I can... Wow, where the hell is the secret room? If someone is genuinely curious, I can just leave a comment and I'll get a link to his channel. But he plays piano and he's stupidly good. And many of you know that I play piano as well. And a lot of the times, you know, when I'm just chilling, hanging out, working on homework, etc., I'll throw on just piano music in the background. So I'll throw on him, or there's a couple other guys that I enjoy that are piano YouTubers. I know this is outing me as some horrible human being here for enjoying the music side of YouTube. Bunch of losers. We enjoy video games more. Why don't you listen to It's Gotta Be Kane on repeat for the next 16 years? Tyler, that's the true content on YouTube. That's not me saying that It's Gotta Be Kane is bad. It's an all-time rock ballad, but what in the world? Some enemies explode with splashes of tears. Is this literally Cricket's body? No, it's living spores. Okay, well, this will be interesting. I was gonna say, if this is Cricket's body, I'm frightened of it. Because that resprite is just horrendous. But it is not Cricket's body, so no worries here. But anyway, this guy, I was watching him, and he... I know what you're saying. You're saying, Tyler, you got no balls. I got balls. I got balls bigger than the freaking moon. The video was piano talking to you or something like that. And this wacko somehow programmed his baby grand piano, which was not actually a baby grand piano. It was like an old timer piano that you could program songs into and stuff like that. Ow. Rip him into pieces. Okay, we will take the Polaroid. I will take the mark. And now we sit in a real sketchy spot right now, because I cannot get hit. Which I didn't really think through. So hopefully I don't totally botch this first run of the series. That will make me insanely sad. But this guy programmed the piano to use notes that then sounded like the piano was talking to you. It was really, really weird. And then he played songs, one of which was Africa, which is why I thought of this right now. He played songs where he like played the song, but he played the lyric of the song, like the lyrics part of the song, and you could hear like the sound of the person singing. I know that this sounds absolutely ludicrous, whatever the hell is coming out of my mouth right now. I should almost like link it in the comment section for you guys to watch this, because it's like unreal. The piano sounds like it's talking to you. I know you're like, Tyler, stop sipping the lean right now and figure out your life choices at this point, but I kid you not. It is one of the sketchiest things I've ever watched in my life. So I watched that for like, I don't know, on repeat for a good 15 minutes earlier today. This is going to be a Krampus fight and it's going to kill me. It's not Krampus. Thank God. Okay, take this. Feel good about it, and then get the hell out of here. You gotta love when a devil deal gives you more HP than what you came in with. Okay, let's head on down. If I throw this one away, I basically have zero respect in the Isaac community for the rest of my life. So I refuse to die here. This is one of those runs where I need to get better, and I'm going to grow as an Isaac player in the process of this series, however long or small it is, because I need to learn to not throw away runs because of getting way overly confident. And when I say confident, I mean straight up cocky. I don't know how many times I've gone, this run is already over. ugh, this run is a 1 run already. Nothing wrong with it. And then I totally botch it on the last floor of the game or something like that. We gotta learn to not do that. And I don't want to do it any longer. I will succeed at the old Isaacs. And we will win this damn run. I can promise you that. Okay, that is not really what I want to see right now. And this is not what I want to see either. Would you please? We lost our empty vessel, which I am quite sad about, in all honesty. I enjoyed having flight, but we'll get it back. We'll get it back. I'm not at all concerned in the slightest. I am hating this room with an absolute passion. I don't actually know how I didn't get teleported out of that room, but I'm going to accept it. Mom's already dead. Here's the deal. Our damage is off the charts good. Am I going to do Hush? This is for me to prove a point in that I'm good enough to beat Hush even with 2 hearts. This is the whole video of proving my point. Also, this is incredible. And frankly, Little Baggy is like really good for us. I know that comes as an absolute surprise, but it is a good item for us to have right now. Why do you do this to me? Magic Mush actually does not benefit us that much. It is an HP upgrade, but we don't know what this item is. I'm going to take it. Monstro's Eye. You summon Monstro too. Really? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really want this, but I will accept it. Tractor Beam is a Tears Up. So I will take that. And it's a pretty decent Tears Up at that. So that's fine. Do we got a Tinted Rock in any of these rooms? Of course not. Why would you, to be fair? We're looking for a Crawl Space. Okay. We're looking for a Spirit Heart. Alright, that one we got. The Devil. The Devil's good. Devil's fine. We'll donate a little bit here. It's always good to donate, no matter what your run is, whatever your situation is. I suppose we go now. I am going to take a sip of water. There is nothing to bomb. Stay hydrated, kids. In case Tammy's head has a transformation that they added in like Booster Pack 4.5 that I didn't know existed, then we do that. Sure, I will pop Monstro too. Does he just chill and annihilate this guy forever kind of thing? No, he's just gone for the count now. You know what? That's fine. Have fun in hell, Monstro 2. I saw that we had like a splitting thing going on. I know that that's that Living Spores item, but I think it only happens when an enemy dies. I don't quite remember what the item description says. Some of these mods, I mean, really all of them that add items, I've never played with before. So we're seeing new items, you and I together. You and me together can do anything. Baby, you and me together. Yeah, yeah. Is anybody actually a Dave Matthews Band fan? Because the answer is no. There's nobody that's a Dave Matthews Band fan. And if you knew the song that I just sang, you should be ashamed of yourself. I only know that because I have a older sister who grew up in the era where Dave Matthews was a respectable musician to enjoy. That time has passed. If you still enjoy Dave Matthews, check yourself. Put yourself in a home now because it's going to do better in the future. I promise you. It'll be okay. You just gotta admit when there's the problem, okay? And if you like Dave Matthews, that's the problem. I'm kidding. Dave Matthews is a fine musician who is not actually fine, but I'm telling you this because now I feel bad in case one of you is like the biggest Dave Matthews fan on this side of the nut house. It's okay to like whatever music you'd want to like, okay? We've done this argument like 85 times in the past. I say X song sucks. You turn around and you say X song saved my life. Then I look like an asshole in this situation. And then we all move on like a couple days later and we forget that the experience ever even happened. But I want to cut out the middleman here. And I just want to ensure that this experience never happens again. So this is cool. We're going to get Eden's Blessing out of this charade, which means that, don't you damn worry, next run is going to be wacky as all hell. It'll be whack as frick, and you will enjoy it. I swear to God you will. because we are going to get, like, polyphemus soy milk as our first 2 items on the run. And oh boy, it's going to be whack. And hell, if you don't enjoy it, then screw off, buddy. I don't care about your opinions. Take them for a grain of salt and leave them. Okay, I'm getting overly violent for no good reason. 2 books. The Necronomicon looks identical to the one in Spelunky, and it looks amazing. In literally every way. I'm a big fan. Tyler, the Necronomicon is actually a legitimate book, and that's kind of what it looks like here and there. Those guys look horrible. And by horrible, I mean like horribly amazing. It makes you wonder if some of these reskins might actually make it into the game in Booster 5, because they look incredible. And I know that this mod came out in between Booster 4 and 5. I would really love to see some of these. This makes the game so much better, and hopefully so much more enjoyable to watch the run. That's what I'm hoping for. And I'm sure there's other YouTubers using it right now, but I'm going to pretend that I'm the only one. So watch me because of my current depiction of the overhauled graphics mod in the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Okay, a little bit excessive, but we will go. We will pop Monstro 2 on top of Isaac, because why not, I suppose. And then we just got to pull off a good chest, which is not going to be difficult. We will get a couple of good items and move on with our life, and we will be happy. That was an easy fight. Let's head on down. This was an easy run. They had a couple of hiccups during it, but overall, pretty good way to start out Eden streaking on this one. What do we got? That is holy water, I'm assuming. No, it's holy drops. +3. Okay, that's this guy. Chance to fire needles. That is this guy. And then obviously penetrative shot. We got spun. That's cool. A range up is fine. I don't know what these water drop tiers do, but I'm assuming nothing with Tech X. A little bit of a shame. We got some items that were possibly ruined with Tech X, although the Living Spores item does work with it. And when it works, it deals a lot of damage to these enemies. I mean, we're also just dealing a lot of damage to enemies. Our damage is 43.94, let's be honest here. Little bit ridiculous. We do get a Smart Fly, which gives us Beelzebub. We have gotten like a ton of transformations on this run too, which is insanely lucky. I promise you not all the runs will be like this. If we get runs like this, I might hit, 100 next week, but for right now, I am enjoying it immensely. Grindstone, Sharp Surprise. I picked it up before I could read what it did. So we have no idea what Grindstone does. We will get it in future runs. I am damn sure of it. This was the first old episode of Eden Streaking, modded edition, with me, Jonas Fatson. If you enjoyed, remember to slap that like button. We're gonna try to do this series every day. I know that sounds insane, but I think I'm going to enjoy it, and that's going to make it significantly easier for me to record. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for all the support on the channel. I will see you guys later today for a Dead Cells video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.